Welcome to Optimum Forex Trading. Today is Monday, the 16th of October 2023, just before 10 a.m. where I am in Zimbabwe, and just before 4, I think. Let me just double check that. Yeah, just before 4 a.m. in New York. I don't normally trade Mondays, and sorry, let's just put our disclaimer out there. This is my trading journal, and I trade ICT concepts. So when you come across this video on any day, please view it as entertainment, and anything that I say here shouldn't be taken as any form of trading, investment, or financial advice. I am an ICT trader, like I said, learning to trade using ICT concepts, free concepts. He's got free courses on his YouTube channel, and anyone can go there and learn for free from him, practice what he teaches, and then maybe use what they learn maybe to make some money. Okay, so this is just a quick update following my market review, or rather my video that I posted this Saturday. And I don't normally trade Mondays, I don't normally trade Fridays, but I came here to record because Bespoke was transitioning from 8cap to Think Markets. They were changing brokers, and I got my login credentials for Think Markets, and unfortunately, because of the transition, they didn't carry over my position trade to the new Think Markets account. As you can see, let me just close this. I wanted to see if I should trade today or not, because I want to continue with this trade. This trade here is the same trade that was closed last week on the 8cap broker. As you can see, the balance is the same. They've moved from 8cap to Think Markets. So this is the one that was moved, and the balance is still the same. So we are now using Think Markets as our broker for Bespoke, and it's no longer split to 8cap and Think Market. And you can see that this account has been closed. So I would like to go back in and continue, because my target for this account is $500 on phase 2. And if we open this one that was already on Think Markets, you see that we are still in the trade and it is still open. It hasn't closed yet. And sure, equity is a bit lower than the one that I had opened earlier, because market, when it closed the 8cap one, I think it closed it at this price point here. That's why I'm about $300 in, and this one was still open. So as you can see, market is going up, maybe to reprice this gap, maybe come up to this order block and hopefully start making its way down. It can still come up maybe to this fair value gap and this order block that I'd highlighted, and maybe come to, it's actually gone past these relative equal lows, so it could be coming to reprice up to this price point and start making its way down. That's what I'm hoping for. I've also brought my stop loss down a little bit, just in case market decides to come and reprice this area. At least it will leave us a little bit of profit and we'll be out of this drawdown that I'm looking at. But so far we're in floating profit, and yeah, that's it. So I'm looking, actually let me go back here and then open this one that I had opened, because it was closed when they transitioned from 8cap to Think Markets. So this is the one that I was considering to put in a sell limit today, and I just had my order open in sell limit. I will then put in my price points when this market shows me a willingness to start its way down. So what I'm waiting for is a CB like this, and that's the area that I'm going to use as entry, with my stop loss just above any swing levels, a swing high, and my TP will be at this level. That's at the same TP price point of the second account. I didn't actually manually put in TP because Bespoke will automatically close it for me as soon as the profit target is reached. So yeah, that's it real quick for this morning. I'm just waiting for price, and as soon as I get in my entry, I'll record and I'll show you. In a sense, me trading Monday is actually going against my rules, but the only reason why I'm doing that is because I want the two trades, if possible, or the two markets that I'm trading to move in sync, so that if I reach TP on the first one, I do it at the same time as the second one. It's just a pity that the transition had to happen before TP was reached. So yeah, that's it. So I'm just waiting for setup. As soon as I see setup, I am going to execute, and then hopefully we will achieve our target. Right, so I'll be back a bit later. Thank you for stopping by. Great, so I am back. I just dropped down to the 15-minute time frame, and as you can see, there's a large bearish candle here. I've put in my price point at 1.21635, which is my sell limit right here, and then 20 pips at the stop loss, which is just above here. So hopefully price will come, tag me in, and then start making its way down. And this is also hoping that it has actually, since it has created these relative equal highs in the 15-minute time frame, and then created this CB, also hoping that it has created this area as the swing point. And if we just point up here, this swing top was achieved at 3:45 a.m., which is within our London kill zone time frame. So we just have to trust that this is the swing high so far. This is structure when it was broken. That's the swing low, and this is the candle that broke it. So I can wait again for this 15-minute candle that's currently painting to finish painting in about 11 minutes, and then see if it has come up to tag me in, maybe up to here, or if it has traded just below it. So let me just move this out of the way. If it has traded just below it and created a gap, whatever gap it would have left, I will then reposition my entry and maybe put my stop loss just above here at the beginning of the open price of the 4 a.m. candle. And then, yeah, I'll adjust. That's if price doesn't come to tag me in during this 15-minute candle that's currently painting. All right, so I'll a little bit later, just so that I can keep this video as short as possible. Alrighty. Okay, so market has just tagged me in at 21635. So let me just adjust this 21635, which is it, and my stop loss here at 20 pips, which is here, right? And then let's now see, currently in profit, but anything can happen. So let's now see if price is willing to maybe come up to reprice this area or this CB completely, then start making its way down, and let's hope that it will respect the high of the day so far. Okay, so like I said earlier, to keep this recording a bit short, let me take shorter breaks. I came in just to show the price point that we're tagged in and where we are currently, where this trade is concerned. So I'll be back, I think maybe in a few hours, or 30 minutes to about an hour, to just keep on updating on whether this account has lost $50, because that's where our stop loss is, or we are in profit and on our way to target. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll see you a bit later. Let me let this play for about 2 minutes, just so that you see what price is doing. All right. I would have liked to see it come up a bit more, at least to completely reprice this gap, if it's possible, to completely reprice this gap, then start making its way down. But it could have used this order block here, the price level, as its resistance points, or it can still come back up to this order block. It would be nice for it to just to fill during this candle and then start making its way down, but the market does what the market wants to do. Okay, so that's it for now, guys, just so that I can keep the video as short as possible. I'll be back with either us being in floating profit or taken out, or just to maybe show you where we are in relation to our entry for this morning. Alrighty, see you a bit later then. 11:37 a.m. here, and just after 5:30. Sorry, let me just move this out of the way. Just after 5:30 New York, and price did come up. If you remember, sorry, great. If you remember, this is the candle that tagged me in. So this came down, started coming back up like a retracement, and then these two prices or candles, the one at 5 o'clock and 5:15, came to just almost reprice this gap completely. It didn't really touch all the way. If you look at it like that, it didn't really touch all the way to the top, but it did go above consequent encroachment of this SIBI, and then started making its way down. So this candle that's painting right now is the 5:30 candle that will close in about 6 minutes, because it's 15-minute candles. And like I said earlier, my hope is just that my swing point, which is this swing high here that was formed at 345, will hold price, and price can come and consolidate and do what it's doing now, as long as it eventually does go down, and respect this swing high here. So let's just look at price. We are $1 in drawdown. Our risk is $50. So we see how it plays out. Yeah, it's just a quick update, just so that I can show you where we are in price. We're still holding on, and we still are keeping the hope that the 345 swing high will hold price lower, and that eventually we'll start seeing lower prices on cable. If you look up here, we are still in the green on all four and red on DXY, meaning we actually haven't started moving moving bearish on the other four pairs and bullish on DXY, which is what we would like to see. It's still early in the day, and I actually got in based on the SIBI that formed on the 15 minutes. And like I mentioned before, we still have this swing level here, not swing level, but this SIBI that was created on Friday. We still have buy side. We also still have buy side here that hasn't been taken. I mean, market can do whatever. I just based my entry on the swing point that occurred within my kill zone. That's all. I'm not going to overcomplicate my analysis and try to predict what price is going to do. I just follow my system. That's what my job is. And if my system presents itself, then I will execute. And if I am wrong, that's my loss for the day. If I'm right, then that's my profit for the day. It's really that simple. All right, so I will be back again in a few hours just to show you where we are. I just came in just to show you that we're still hanging on, and we haven't really moved much. We are still in sort of a consolidation. As you can see, price isn't really going anywhere. It did create a dip here and then dip here, and then it looks like we are now in consolidation. So we could do this maybe for the next 2-3 hours or whatever, maybe come back up to try to reprice or continue lower. All right, so I'll be back a bit later. Thank you. Righty, okay, it's just before 1 p.m. here in Zim where I am, and just before 7 a.m. New York time. And here we are in price. I've reduced my stop loss to 10 pips, which is at 1.21735, which is this stop loss here. I've reduced it to $25 instead of $50. And the reason why I did that is, one, I'm not very comfortable trading Mondays. Like I said before, this is not part of my model. So I'm not very sure how price is going to paint today. It could be a consolidative market. Also, remember, we still have Friday buy side up there that hasn't been taken. We also have this buy side up here. It's Friday. That wasn't taken as well. So this could be the creation of a Judah swing in order for price to move higher. I'm not certain. So I don't mind reducing my risk in case price decides to come up and maybe trade above this swing level and above the AM swing level as well, because maybe the 2 to 4 AM high won't hold in this instance. As you can see, price looks like it's going up. If this fair value gap here, this CB, had been respected by price, let me just move this out of the way. If it had been respected by price, this 15-minute one, and price hadn't closed above it, I probably would consider that we are still moving a bit lower. Also looking at the other asset classes, none have come in play to maybe go in the same direction as cable. DXY is still bearish and these are still bullish, cable included. So I'm not very sure what we are doing where price is concerned. Right now, this candle painting could be coming up to this price point of this order block. I'm not certain, but I think I'm happy reducing my risk just in case price has decided to use this as Monday low and maybe come up to create a high above Friday buy side. If it does decide to go a bit lower, I would be happy because obviously I would be in profit. And if it doesn't, it's okay. I don't mind losing $25. I'm still thinking I could even reduce it and make it a little bit less of a risk, but I'll watch price and see if it is gonna come up to the swing high of this. I might just manually collapse it and maybe it won't be as big a loss as $25. It could be less. I don't know. We play it by ear. So I think I'm going to close it for my recording for today so that I keep this video short. I will be in the markets tomorrow with my update on how we did where price is concerned and how we are doing with the other entry, the pyramid entry that we entered last week, Thursday, is concerned. Alrighty, that's it for today. I am glad you stayed and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.